Start stream, start record. Alright, and how does Twitch side sound / look? How does the Twitch side sound / look? It sounds and looks good. Alrighty. So we'll start with the free 10 spin, and then we will go from there. So for now, hello, people of the internet. It is I, Solarak Dragon, once more here, with some more Fate Grand Order. We should hopefully be finishing up the Christmas event in today's stream. I hope. I do so hope. But, yeah. Hang on, I think that's big. Yeah, that icon's a little big. It's covering up the follow thing a bit, so that's what this part of the stream is for, so I can do some maintenance. Alright, let me just shrink that down a little bit. There we go. That's better. But yeah, I have been farming in my off time, so you know, made some slight progress. I finished off 5 boxes thus far, I do believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's only like 5 boxes, so not too many, unfortunately, but slow and steady wins the race, you know, as they say. Good neck pop. Probably have enough of the 1-star CEs at this point to do a proper CE bomb. That's something I've been looking into, is how to do a CE bomb, because I've never done one properly before, so yeah. So we should be able to do that. On my own time, of course, but yeah. Been farming the most recent mission. I've gotten 5 boxes done thus far. I was really hoping that was going to be an Angry Mango there with how much lag there was to lead up to that. I was really, really hopeful. But I guess my hopes are dashed against the rocks. But that's the free 10 spin done. We burn that which we do not require, which is just those 2. Obviously, I'm very low on QP because I have also grailed Eresh 3 times. Still need another couple million QP, though, to finish that off. So that's gonna be why I do the lotto grind. As far as the shop goes, like I said, I'm on the 6th box. I have almost cleared out the Marrying Sheeps, but haven't really been farming this material, so, you know. Normal foes are done, and yeah. That's pretty much all there is to say, so let us proceed with the story. Section 5, Dog-Eared Subscription List. So, according to the guide / walkthrough for this, it is the we don't really need to worry about it, but it says the boss's middle wave boss is capable of respawning themselves infinitely. Try to beat the middle boss first. So, given that it's got no indications of what class the middle boss is, there's Lancer, Rider, Zerker. Alter Ego sadly will not work. Eresh is obviously going to be in the party. We will have Attila in the party. We'll throw a Merlin in. No, we'll throw a Waver in and then use our Merlin. I will go ahead and modify all this though really quickly. Waver for Merlin, because now we have to go try hard mode here. Merlin with the fragment. Alright, I cleared out a lot of CEs. Where's fragments? No, wait, this is sorted by level. It's sorted by rarity. I don't know why I had it sorted by level there. That was weird. There's a fragment. Eresh can get the first of the 2 sumos. Okay, so how do we want to proceed from here? Who do we want to use? Eresh's AoE, so single target might not be a terrible idea. I do have MHXA. You know, yeah, let's go HX. Let's go XA, and we'll throw on her another sumo, and then best Kohai. Sorry, but you're technically not a servant. You're only on the squad right now because you can be used for bond stuff. Who was I gonna put on? Attila. The level 1 Archer. Where are ya? Level 1 Archer. There she is. And we'll throw the event CE on her. Okay. This should theoretically work out fairly well. Eresh can insta-charge herself right off the bat. And we have enough stuff to do otherwise. We will go ahead and switch. I've been using Fragment of 2004 because it's actually fairly plausible to do things with it. And we'll go with this. What are the servants that give the 4-star currency? Caskill can do it, but he is too expensive. So, Parcelis is also too expensive. Alright, Mash. You're not liable to be used, but so you get to come along. Even though you're unconscious in bed like normal. Okay. Here we go. Let us see how we go. Merry Christmas in the Underworld. Section 5. Dog-eared subscription list. I don't know why, but subscription list sounds familiar for some reason. I just can't put my finger on it, though. It's need an arrogant. It's time for Gil. And Santas. Get to know Uruk. King of Uruk, can you tell me more about Ereshkigal? I know that she's the goddess of the underworld, but I don't know anything else about her. I did hear something about how she was assigned to the underworld from the time she was born, which is why she wields immense power there. But exactly what sort of authority does she possess? An excellent question, Santa. Ereshkigal is the twin sister of Ishtar, the greediest goddess of all time. And just like her sister, Ereshkigal possessed the capacity to let her attain all manner of authority. But unlike her sister, Ereshkigal never allowed herself to indulge in her own personal desires. She was diligent, industrious, genuinely considerate, and responsible to a fault. She was cold and proud, yet for some reason thought poorly of herself. Is that even possible, to be proud and think poorly of yourself at the same time? Yes, just ask Sasuke Uchiha. Of course it is. She put on a proud, blustering front, never showing any sign of weakness as befits her role of ruler of the underworld. But she's constantly berating herself internally. She's a classic example of the sort who works hard to overcome her lack of faith in her own abilities. Ishtar may be a cross between a horde of locusts, a sandstorm, and a toddler's tantrum. Ereshkigal, though, somehow possesses the diligence of a honeybee, the temperament of a storm cloud, and the innocence of a child, all at the same time. Okay, so I get the diligence. She has been shown to be a little bit, sway with her emotions. And she is fairly innocent, so yeah, I can definitely see it. Not one other Sumerian god has an ounce of self-control. Ereshkigal, though, she was serious to a fault. Her innate earnestness made her well-suited to rule the underworld. Well, at times she did acquire authority beyond her own, but only from the other gods' foolishness. Which brings me to one of those other gods, Nurgle, a god of the underworld. Nurgle, I've heard that name before. I believe he's Ereshkigal's husband, according to Sumerian myth. But I can't imagine that Ereshkigal I know ever attracting a lover. Was theirs a false marriage? Ha ha ha, you little scoundrel. Your perceptions can be downright cruel. Do not give them further voice. Nurgle is now known for ruling the underworld at Ereshkigal's side. However, his original domain was actually the sun. In the world of Sumer, the sun was viewed as a blessing, but it was also treated as something dangerous that claimed the lives of many people. Interesting little lore lesson. Reenactment. Okay, that's great. That's great. I like that they're including that. Ozzy would have a very similar voice to Gil, but it's Ozzy pretending to be someone else. I can't really do that layer of complexity. I'm the great Nurgle, embodiment of the sun. My divine power is the greatest and most terrifying authority. Ereshkigal is nothing compared to me. It is not the underworld that claims the most human lives, but the fever my sun creates. My light shines brightest in all the heavens. The underworld is no more than a coffin filled with writhing grubs. It should be closed down immediately, and thrilling Sunnyland should be built in its place. Sunnyland. Oh, Nurgle. The defamatory statements of this stemmed in part from his desire to take revenge on Ishtar, who ruled the heavens as she saw fit. Most likely, he was attempting to lay claim to the heavens for himself by disgracing Ishtar's sister. Naturally, the humans turned a deaf ear to his wild boasts, but so too did the gods, for Nurgle was indeed formidable. As for Ereshkigal, well, everyone expected her to cry herself to sleep, but she surprised them all. Much to everyone's surprise, Ereshkigal confronted Nurgle by the way of a letter sent from the underworld. I will grant that on the surface world, no blessing is greater than the light of the sun, but the light cannot reach my underworld, and here even the gods meet their doom. Should you ever set foot in my realm, I will see you suffer the hands of powers you so scorned. Or put differently, I hope you die a million painful deaths, you big jerk. This letter unnerved Nurgle. Hey, Accelerator! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Howdy things. Deep down, the Ereshkigal he had dismissed as shy and timid was actually fiery and capable as Ishtar. That led to a war between the gods. What did Nurgle end up doing? Naturally, he made a move while he was still alive. Imagine how difficult things would have been for him had he keeled over from exhaustion or something. Oh, Gil, only you. Just the usual farming? Yeah. I haven't been able to do that too effectively, but, I mean, I have been. I'm through 5 boxes, so, you know. Unfortunately, the node that I'm able to farm on, I can only have one of my own of the 3-star or the 5-star CEs, so dust is a little hard to come by. I imagine the nodes get a lot easier to farm as they unlock, though. He dared not contemplate what terrible vengeance Ereshkigal would visit upon him the moment he fell into her domain. And so Nurgle borrowed 14 diseases from Ea and set off to the underworld. He decided he would conquer the underworld before death could claim him. But the moment he entered, he had lost. In his final moments, he was no bigger than a locust. Higher HP, ode to joy. Ode to joy. But, I shudder to ask, how many boxes have you already managed to do? I see. So he was an idiot. Now, be generous. It might be fair to say the underworld's rules were a little difficult to crack. I just have my own strength to run out with the throne before me. Everything is slipped from my fingers. I deeply regret my choices, the words and actions that brought me to this moment. I apologize for my many insults. The underworld is far more formidable than I thought. One of Nurgle's best qualities was the fact that he was able to swallow his pride and admit his failings. Alright, I'll let bygones be bygones and forget your slander of the underworld. I gained nothing from killing you, and the humans on the surface would be lost without the sun. But if you truly regret your actions, then I demand you prove it by leaving behind half your powers. I'm sorry. Twitch chat must be messing up here. It's saying that you've already farmed over 100 boxes. That's a misdisplay, right? Please say yes, otherwise I'm gonna feel horribly like a noob. Now I see. So she stripped Nurgle of his power to ensure he could never cause trouble again.
Correct. In exchange for sparing his life, Eresh commanded two things of Nurgle. First, that he leave half his power with the underworld. Second, that he spend half of every year in there in repentance. Nurgle agreed, albeit reluctantly.
Yes, with Nurgle's authority, I might be able to create a sun here in the underworld. Aw, precious Eresh is precious. A damn accelerator. That is honestly impressive. What have you been farming on then? Because that'll give me an idea. Like, what node have you been farming and what is your setup? And I'm guessing you've already cleared out the shop otherwise then as well, right? That way I'll be able to warm up my souls, even just a little.
Very well, from now on I shall spend half the year in the underworld, and I shall further give you half my authority, as you demand. However, the half will be the plagues, diseases, and calamities I borrowed from air.
What? No fair. You tricked me. I wanted central heating and you stuck me with a bunch of disasters. Aw, poor Eresh.
Thus did Eresh gain control of Nurgle's authority. Unfortunately, it dealt with illness and disease. Unable to use the sun authority she desired, her dark nature grew darker still. And that is the story of Nurgle and Ereshkigal. Did you learn something useful from it, foreigner?
Zerker or the Archer notes that you have a lot of strong lancers against Tomoe for 3 to 5 turns. For Bunyan...
Good. For my next story, I shall regale you with the tale of a greedy goddess and her poor husband, the god of shepherds. Until I have time for that, enjoy your descent into the underworld and remember to guard the mongrel well.
Wait, so she was actually talking to Gil there. The end. I hope you enjoyed Santa's first illustrated story. It was good. It was amazingly high quality story, that was. But, yeah, I mean, what node? What is the node? The caster node is what I've been farming. I mean, I have the capabilities of 3-turning it, but it takes a lot of face cards to do. Arash, Ishtar, Eresh, Double Waver, Full Mary Sheepsea, and Ishtar is AoE, so you need to trust face card crit against Bunyan, also the Lancer node face card crit. My issue is not really the face card crit, it's more getting an Ereshkigal arts card on the first turn, because if I don't do that, then she won't have the NP for the second wave, and it just falls apart from there. I thought it clicked. Santa can do anything. I even have a different cast for the second one. Oh, interesting. That sounded like swordplay coming from the surface. Looks like someone is fighting, Master. But I don't sense any divinity, and I doubt Ereshkigal is fighting one of her own gatekeepers. I don't sense much bloodlust. It's probably a brawl with swords. This won't do at all. Quarreling at Christmas is bad civilization. As Santa, it's my job to mediate this. Yeah, I quite like Altera Santa. Oh no, that's what it meant. No, not again. Not again. Not the freaking Shadow Ushis again. Not the Shadow Ushis. Not again. Oh yeah, I maxed out the battery. She's 6'10", level 96 max foe. That is her current stats, but again, it all comes down to getting... If I can get 2 quick cards, I can do it as well, but the arts card definitely gets it. It's cold, absurdly cold. It was even cold before it started snowing.
Please be patient, Lord Yoshitsune. I understand your desire to exercise to keep warm here. But I fail to see why that requires slashing at me like I'm one of those ships at Dan no Ura. When we were about to get our 50 on the second wave. Yeah, the current setup I have is actually only 3 units needed. Hey, Sun Poppy! Welcome, welcome, welcome. The current setup I have is Eresh, Malter, and Waver. First wave, if I can get the proper cards, it's Eresh's first and third skill, all of Malter's skills, and Waver's other 2 skills.
Fairly slow. I'm on 5 boxes complete, and hopefully going to be much more once I get the proper farming nodes going. Accelerator, meanwhile, is at over 100, because, nope, no CE drops. I can't really farm effectively the caster node is the issue. I'm hoping I'll be able to more effectively farm the other ones. Oh. I'm sorry, did you... 11 CE drops. Holy cow, Accelerator. How many apples have you used? Don't worry about it. This is just my way of expressing myself. If this weren't all bad enough, I've not even had the sweet bean paste down here in this cursed underworld. Damn that Eresh girl. How could she order me to level these mountains without preparing a meal? You out of apples and you're using quartz now. Whoa. Holy... Okay, how many apples did you have to start with? Yeah, how many apples did you have to start with? That's a good question. I'm doing this to atone for my misdeeds. I cannot endure ceaseless toil. If she wants to cultivate this land, she must do something about the soil. It lacks proper nutrients, just like me. Only because... Okay. I should be better off, because I have well over 200 apples.
I'm glad to see you still have plenty of imagination, Lord Yotsune. You lacking nutrition? I finally realized that no matter how much you grow, you never fill out quite like Lord Raiko.
Very well, I've decided this place will be your grave. I may not be able to till this field, but I can still make a burial mound for your head.
I apologize for my rudeness, Lord Yotsune, but if I may, that would only prolong your sentence even more.
Hey, Ushi and Benkei. You know these people, Soul? A young raccoonish swordswoman attacking a giant man with beautiful swordsplay and horrific insults. And a giant who's only defending himself. Yet there's something strangely beautiful in his swordplay as well. I recognize that. It's a samurai dance. Still, while I could watch it all day, I'm afraid we don't have much time. May we greet them, Master? Sure. Greet them. Alright, here goes. Oh, the mustache, the mustache. Please. Please. Well, no. Nobody's fully unlocked Altair, but people have fully ascended her. To those who have fully ascended her, please, tell me she keeps the mustache. Please. It's hysterical. Stop that, you overgrown children. I'm Santa Claus, and I say no more fighting. Oh, we don't even actually get to greet them. We just jump right into the battle. Okay. So I know the classes of the enemies. The Lancer is Benkei. The Rider is, Ushi. I don't know what the Berserker is. Probably just randos. Level 80 and 666, so that is nice. That is indeed nice. Sen Poppy, that is indeed nice. Accelerator, though. For curiosity's sake, what are you spending all of the QP you farmed on? For curiosity's sake. Also, I'm starting to get a foot spasm because I stretched the wrong way. That's not good. Rabbit, 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 rabbit. The way you say that, Senpapi, makes me doubt myself. Makes me a little doubtful. Have fun. No. Not again. I had to suffer through this in Babylonia. I had to use a full thing of command seals in Babylonia. I am not suffering through that again. Not again. Not again. I will not suffer indignation once again. They will be destroyed. No matter what it takes. The demon god Tanuki will die. Right here. Right now. I have anything to say about it. Nothing will remain but the ashes of which she dared to challenge me upon. Eresh, destroy. I am not suffering through that again. I'm not. Oh yeah. I like how they do it. I do like that. I like the occasional cameo that they give the other servants. It's quite nice. But that was much easier than in Babylonia. Holy cow, that was much easier than Babylonia. Although, to be fair, in Babylonia, I did not have nearly the array of servants I currently possess. I did not have Waver. I did not have Merlin. I think my AoE servants were pretty much Sumanai, Martha, and some of the welfares. Yeah. In fact, I could probably tell what I had back then if I go to that. Which I'll do, because I'm curious. What did I have at the Babylonia release? Because that was like in Christmas-ish time. Or before Christmas, at least, last year, so. I see, so you're wearing that bizarre costume because you're Santa Claus. You think you are bringing a present to that cold, obstinate, stingy, isolated Ereshkigal. It's no easy feat to traverse this frigid wasteland, yet you do it to bring cheer to others. Impressive. Although I'm a little disappointed you've not come out here out of concern for me. Well, no matter. It's not as though I would do anything differently anyway. I would much rather celebrate Christmas with close female friends than this dim-witted stick in the mud. Yeah, what happened there? Your eyes are playing tricks on you. My honor as a Minamoto, I never succumb to the lure of evil.
Seems Lord Ushiwakamaru still has spite to spare. Please forgive her mischievous indulgences, Lord Soul. I must say, though, after hearing your whole story, if you don't mind me asking, which Christmas will you be celebrating when you're from? Which year?
December 29th. Or December 2019, what of it?
I see, now I understand. It's no wonder we had our differences.
What do you mean by that, Benkei? Whisper in my ears that we're on the same page.
Well, right now, time in the underworld is, well, I don't know the details, but I believe Ereshkigal couldn't be erased until after the Battle of Uruk. So please keep this to yourself, Lord Yoshitsune. It would only complicate matters if this got out.
Very well. I must say, though, you are far too clever for your own good. Once a sage, always a sage,
Don't be silly. I'm but a Musashi bow with great strength. I have long since left behind the path of the sage.
Well, no matter. Normally we'd have a great deal of catching up to do, but I can see that you've got more pressing matters to attend to. As such, we ought to conclude our business here quickly. Go ahead, Lord Soul. Surely you know what comes next. One cannot have Christmas without it. Bring on the alcohol. The kind just to my liking. The kind that turns tears into laughter. Of course, young swordsman. Oh, your outfit looks so warm. Altera, I'm pretty sure you're wearing more than Ushi. Okay, who thinks Altera is wearing more than Ushi? If so, say I, or forever hold your peace. Or if you think that they should trade outfits right here and now, say I as well. Let's see. Here you go. I think you'll be very happy with this bromide. You look awesome, Ushi. I'm sorry, but that's, well, I'm kind of sick of seeing this sort of thing by now. I already have more pictures of me, Ushiwakamaru, in action that I know what to do with.
What a waste that would be. If you don't need it, I would be happy to accept it myself. Just look at this composition, the detail in the armor, the fiery courage of your gaze. There may be many pictures and scrolls of Oshiwakmaru, but I've never seen one that so thoroughly erases all the ways you are disappointed. Oh, the burn! What a miracle to encounter an art of this quality in the underworld. I shall cherish it forever. Thank you, Lord Santa Claus.
Ho ho ho. Yes, I am Santa. Now, I'm getting a hang of this. If bromides of your partner will make you happy, what about this one?
Oh, what a handsome depiction and so modern. This masterpiece reminds me of the great Hokusai. Early name drop. Early name drop.
The foreshadowing.
Ooh.
The foreshadowing is real. No thanks. I couldn't even use that for an oilcloth.
Oh.
Fine, what do you want, Ushi? If those aren't the sort of gifts you have to offer, Lord Santa Claus, may I make a request in private? I see. I'd want one of those for myself, but I can let you have this one. Now then, there's a bunch of different kinds. Which one would you like? Not Lady Mash, of course. This one is one of my fondest memories. Indeed, it is wasted on a fool like myself. I want it. I want it. How do I get that CE? How do I get that CE? I need that CE. That was adorable. And the gate opened.
Sorted, I suppose this means something has been saved.
We have nothing further to discuss. The Wonderworld is in turmoil. Time is of the essence. We must hurry on to the next gate. Farewell, Lord Soul.
Don't worry about us. Knowing that you are here to save Christmas is the best news we could get. Now we can see you off with a clear conscience.
Oh. Merely passing the remarks of Nurikabe, pay them no heed. I pray that fate brings you and me differences together again one day. Did she just push me? Wait, Soul, it's too dangerous to go alone. She just pushed me.
There they go. I must say I can't help but worry. Once Lord Soul fixes things and restores the Under to its proper stability, everything should return to normal. I cannot speak for Lord Soul, but I doubt we will remember this. Lord Yoshitsune, why are you smiling like that?
I was just thinking how nice their smiles are in this picture. I'm told they went on to enjoy a wonderful new year afterwards. In which case, what happens to us is of little consequence, Musashibo. If you truly claim to be my attendant, I'd have you stay here with me until I finish atoning for my crimes.
Of course I will. I will gladly serve as your bulwark until the day you meet your end.
Aw, Benkei, so nice is Benkei. Alright, so this unlocked the free quest for the 4th gate here, which is the Berserker node. I will go ahead and run that real quick, just so I can get an idea here. That, and it is a time sink. So, let us see. I do have the FGONA Christmas Lottery Guide that Shusaiku sent me. So let us go to the Bunyan page and see if I can actually pull any of these off. Eresh, Ozzy, Waver. I cannot pull that off, though if somebody... Nope. I'll check and see if any Ozzy has that. Nope. Lartoria, Gil, nope. Lartoria, nope. Lartoria, nope. Eresh, okay, this one I'm possibly capable of doing. Eresh, Sunzong, Waver, Merlin. Alright. Let's give that a try. So we want a Waver or a Merlin here. It doesn't matter what they have. Probably prefer a Merlin, though. Okay, so Eresh in the lead with Golden Sumo. Or with K-Scope. Bleh. So K-Scope on the Eresh. Sunzong goes in the center node. It says to have a Merry Sheep on her. The calculations on the right show Merry Sheep level 100. on Sanzang, so we probably won't be able to pull that off. Also, she's going to be near the top because she's leveled up. There she is. And then it wants us to have Waver, who is not an event bonus, so I should stop looking under that. And then Merlin. As far as the rest of the stuff goes, it can be whatever we want. So now we will go ahead and throw event CEs on. So this is the corpse bells. Do you give or hollow candles, right? That's what this one will do. If I need it. If I need it, Senpapi, I will let you know. So yeah, this is for hollow candles. Mash is not for hollow candles, though I think Benkei is. We can throw that on Benkei. Merry Sheep gives crit stars and increased sand drops, so we'll throw the Merry Sheep on Waver as well. As for Sanzang, this is going to be where it's tricksy. So, Merry Sheep is not level 100. At level 100, it would probably give a fair bit more to attack boosts, I'd imagine. Right now, it would give 500, so it's fairly close comparison. What does the guide say? So, Wave 1 and 2 are Eresh, Wave 3 is Sanzang. Okay... Yeah, it's assuming Eresh has a super scope as well. Does it give me... No. Yeah, it doesn't like... This doesn't even give me like an exact thing to do, but it doesn't look like Waver's NP is going to matter. Sanzang's will. So we're gonna be you know what? This doesn't... We're gonna be safe and keep her with Golden Sumo. This isn't the best in Hollow Candle drop ratio, but, yeah. I'm pretty sure... Aren't I friends with you, Accelerator? I feel like I am. I feel like I'm friends with you on here. But, I think you might have disconnected or something, but, what are you utilizing all of the, looking for words here in my head, but I can't piece them together. What are you utilizing all the embers, that's the word I was looking for, the embers on? Since you're well over 100 boxes, you must be swimming in embers. Are you at the point where you're just, like, leveling up your lower-leveled servants? Or... what? Because I feel like you have a very solid lineup if you're able to be at 100 boxes deep already. Oh, I just did a real good neck pop. Okay. So, leads with that, and then that. Okay. Let's see how this goes. So this is a good Eresh turn, actually. A fairly good Eresh turn. Okay. As long as... And she's going to. That just occurred to me. These are Berserkers. Ereshkigal's gonna just destroy them, isn't she? This MP's gonna go through them like wet paper. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thinking. It's already not beneficial because we don't have any Eresh cards. Okay. I did bring Merlin along, so... The math checks out. It'll be a little less than ideal, but the math works. Charisma and illusion and the teachings of Sanzang for more crit stars. And then risky business here, but go in this order. Hope that Eresh can still knock out the Big Daddy thing. Hope, dream, pray. Nope. I'm trying to think if there's anything I can do differently that'll change that result. If I do Merlin's skill, it probably would change the result there. Yeah, Merlin's Buster buff would definitely push her over. Yeah. Okay. I'm cheesing. I am cheesing. That's a little small of a screen. Mainly because, and I'm mainly doing this because I'm curious if it will work. I feel if I had gotten a better card setup, it would be more easily done, but sadly, we got no Eresh cards in the second turn. That's the only issue I have with 3-turn farming, is that it is very much dependent on your face cards. Very much so. Okay. Take 2. Imagine 3 turning. Oh, I'm over here, 6-7 turning. I mean, I could occasionally 3-turn the caster node. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I wasted Merlin's skill. No point in backing out now. Now, where was this turn? Look at these Eresh cards. Look at them. Where was this turn? Okay. So, I'm not super confident that Sanzang's gonna blast through Bunyan, but I could be wrong. True. Very, very true. Boop, boop, boom. Started with 102, now at 88, going slower than you planned. The assassin node has 2 bosses. I would very much agree with that heist statement. Who would think that 2 bosses is a good idea? That's just gonna make the player salty. And I mean, I do feel fairly confident that with the right cards, like with a lot of luck, I could probably 3-turn this now. Because I actually possess the servants required than not. Although, Bunyan is hitting like a truck. Good lord, I forgot how high berserkers can actually smack you in the face for. NP the high health one with Mecha Ellie-chan Part 2, then use Mecha Liz crits to kill the other. If it works, it works. Alright, so we 7-turned this one. That's pretty much standard for me. I am gonna have to farm this one regardless, though, because I need to clear the shop out. So, it is inevitable. Hey, Bun 5 Eresh. That is also inevitable. But yeah, that's some very good hollow candle drops. I think that was, what, 8 per drop at probably over 15, probably over a dozen of them. So yeah. That'd be like 100 a run. And I mean, it's not like I need many more. Just 6, 12, 18. Yeah, I only need 2100 hollow candles total, so, you know. Just use a Jack, buff the heck out of her, one-shot the last wave, easy win. That's actually not a terrible idea, Senpapi. I know I said I was going to continue with the story, but I actually want to try that here really quick. I do want to give that a shot, because Jack, well, she doesn't have the skills as high as Sanzang. She is equal leveled, and she is equal NP. I want to give this a shot here, at the very least. So, let's go. Everything else should be good. While this is going, I'm going to also look into what the next section involves. So, the next section's primary thing is boss wave starts by charging MP gauge to max. Be ready to burst them quickly or have defensive measures ready. Okay, that's good to know. Ooh, this is not fun. This is not gonna matter because I've learned that Eresh just shreds through the first wave. Completely and total shredding is done. So it doesn't matter my card order. Not gonna get much in the way of crit stars, mind you, but oh well. Blue buff, Waver buff, Lancer Liz buff, self buff, Pug Speed, puts defense down from Wu and Liz, allows you to one-shot Bunyan with Jack's NP. Nice. Very nice. Big Daddy. This is a good Eresh turn. I do indeed, Accelerator. I do indeed. The link that is being shown, the thing that is shown should be a proper link. Emphasis on should. Also, it occurs to me now that I don't have a full Jack NP because I didn't let her attack in the first turn. So I can't get a Buster Blast from Eresh here. Okay, let me think. What would be the best way to go for this then? This should work. Again, it's not too crit star heavy, but I want to see how high Jack's NP is. Oh, that was lucky good damage. That was good, lucky damage. I was a little worried there. Only 8 crit stars, yeah. So Jack's not going to be critting too hard, but... And I could have changed that with Merlin's skill, I suppose. I'm pretty sure I do. Again, this is all experimental. This is all experimental. I'm probably not going to 3-turn it this time, but I want to see how hard Jack smacks Bunyan with her NP here. An NP that I've apparently never utilized. Should I feel bad for having Jack's first instance of using her NP be against somebody who is likely her friend? I feel like I should feel bad for this. But I also feel oh so satisfied. Oh, so satisfied indeed. Okay, so I think this will be my bronze farming squad, because that went really well. Jack just literally shredded Bunyan down to size. Let's see here. 4 is 8 is a dozen is 15 times at minimum 8. 15 times at minimum 8. So we're getting 120 candles per run if this is a consistent drop. I said I needed only a mere, what? How many did I say I needed? Hang on, I'm gonna check. I need a mere 3. Is 9, is 15, is 21. And I have 300, so that leaves 18. So only 15 more runs of that node, and I should have enough to fully clear out the shop of the hollow candle materials. No bully. Yep, I'm not bullying. I am not bullying. Okay, so we're stuck with the support here. Alright. So, I don't know who it is. What was the class again? Assassin and Zerker. Ugh. The boss wave starts charging NP gauge to max. Be ready to burst them down. So... burst. I can burst. I'm gonna modify lineup here a little bit. Just because I want Eresh and Altera to be involved, since this is the Christmas event, but burst it down. Lancer Tamamo should be able to take care of it. I mean, I was honestly thinking of bringing Melt and MHXA. Completely honest. Those were my two thoughts of who to bring, but I could go with Tama too. Tama and MHXA gives good crit star generation, plenty of attack buffs. Also good. Okay, I'm gonna go with Melt and MHXA then. If you think those are two good choices. So Melt gets the sumo, and I literally cannot. Okay, Tama for extra damage gets most. All right. In that case, we will switch out MHXA for Tama. And I literally can't afford to put any CEs on if I want to keep Eresh and Altera in, which of course I do, so this will be what we work with. Is this the squad I want to run? Waver? No. Merlin. Less NP buffs, but we can now switch Chaldea to Mage Association. Okay. Yeah, let's go with this. Alright. Let's go. Boop 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 boop. Merry Christmas in the Underworld. Section 6. Dreaming of a Nomadic Life. Oh, I'm doing some good neck pops. Are we? Wait. Are we literally fast? Are we fast forwarding past Jaguar? Poor Jaguar Warrior. Poor Jaguar Warrior. Jaguar Warrior. Truly a fearsome opponent. Yeah, and a sad one. I mean, she does have eyes like gazers, and... Gosh, what was the other one he used in the anime? That was a hilarious scene that truly emphasized the power of harem protagonist EX. Oh, that scene. That's what it was. Truly, I barely understood half of what she was saying, even without her faithless ramblings. Alright then, I think now is a good time for that second Santa illustrated story I promised. And since we're flying to our destination, I believe we'll play a flight attendants this time. Ladies and gentlemen, Flight Xmas-1 bound for the 6th gate should be touching down in approximately 1 hour. Please ensure that your seatbelt is fastened and that your seat backs and tray tables are in their upright and locked positions. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy our in-flight movie. Nowadays, one can travel a great distance while comfortably seated, and even be treated to a film. It's so very much better than walking. I wonder if airplanes are good civilization or not. Well, I've never been on an airplane, so I can't say.
It's time for Gil.
And Santas.
Get
To know Uruk. King of Uruk, I brushed up on the underworld a bit, and there's something I'd like to ask you. One thing I learned is the underworld is home to a god of life. What is that about? Life doesn't seem to be a big part of the underworld. Does this god help grow plants?
Oh, a most excellent question, Santa. You are correct. There is one rather peculiar god found in the underworld. His name is Dumuzid. He is the god of livestock, rich in wisdom but bereft of courage.
Doomsid, huh? I've never heard that name before.
Dumzid, later known as Tammuz, became the god of death and resurrection. But before I can tell you his story, I must tell you the tale of the greedy goddess. For this man has the great misfortune of being Ishtar's husband.
Alright, everybody, you heard it here first. Ishtar has a husband. She is officially off the market. Sorry for all those who have Ishtar as their waifu, but she's married, you know, and you can't have a married servant as your waifu. You can't have it. Despite the whole until death do us parts lines generally means that it's okay, but actually that's a fair point. Most marriage vows are until death do us part, and most heroic spirits are dead, so interesting. I wonder how that would count. I know. You need the god of shepherds, but are you sure I'm the best choice to play him? I should make sure to clear my portrait rights. Still, I don't mind doing it since you're paying me extra and all. So, who am I wooing this time? I'll be fine with a rich heiress just coming of age. The hotter she is, the better. Then again, I guess money is more important right now, since I'm running a proper farm is very expensive. I want to raise sheep, grow wheat, brew beer, and hold tours. I also have 10 wives, so I'll need a huge house with a separate bedroom for each wife. Yeah, I'll be honest, some powers resist the allure of wealth and fame. Oh, Quet's pretending to be Ishtar because asking the real Ishtar would get you shot. That is great to hear, yes. I've got wealth and gold to spare, oh yes. Now then, are you the fool who married me? I guess you haven't learned the difference between bravery and recklessness yet, have you? Feeling weak, straight fading. Can I go home now? She's nothing like the goddess I expected. Not to say that she's beautiful. I see, so Doomsid is an idiot. Indeed, I hate to say it, but Doomsid only became a god after acquiring authority. Before that, he was a king of Uruk. His reign king between King Lugalbanda's and mine. At any rate, Doomsid's greatest weakness was the lust for glory. He foolishly believed that marrying Ishtar would lead to him being worshipped by even more than ever. So he didn't even love her? How cruel of him. That's something only he knows for sure. But marry they did, at least on paper. As Ishtar's husband, Doomsid had gained a position amongst the gods and began whiling away his days in Uruk. Little did he know that Ishtar would shortly cause an incident that would drive everyone mad. Ishtar's descent to the underworld. The story of Ishtar's defeat at Ereshkigal's hands. After she lost her life in the underworld, the service fell into a panic.
You see, Ishtar was the goddess of fertility as she inherited her father's authority over the harvest. So with her suddenly gone, crops were bound to fail. What a pain she is. She causes chaos when she's alive, and even dead she makes no end of trouble. She is, as they say in the human world, the sort we cannot live with nor without. She's basically a fortune stone too powerful for humans to use. At any rate, the wise god Enki resurrected her body using the grass and water of life. However...
Don't mock me. Laws of the underworld are absolute, and any who break them must be punished. Enki is no exception. As the ruler of the underworld, I cannot simply let anyone go between here and the surface as they please. Her body may be restored, but her soul remains under my domain. That's not changing, no matter what sort of gifts you try to play with me. The only thing I'll accept is another soul in Ishtar's place. Otherwise, the whole balance of the world will be thrown into chaos. Eresh is right. Ereshkigal is currently responsible, isn't she? Why can't Ishtar be more responsible with her own life?
Believe it or not, the greedy goddess is responsible, at least in her own way. Part of her acutely feels the weight of responsibility her divinity confers, while the other part enjoys it, and yet another respects it. All that aside, Eresh really had no desire to destroy the surface world. If anything, having Ishtar running around the underworld was nothing but a nuisance. So the Queen of Kur set the Queen of Heaven free, though only temporarily. Ishtar wasted no time making her way to the surface, where she ran hither and thither to find a soul to take her place.
But there was no god that could possibly consent to being a prisoner of the underworld. Not even her. Don't tell me she forced a human to take her place.
No, she did not. She may be rash and impetuous, but she is still fundamentally good. More importantly, her pride would not permit another to save her life. So until and unless someone gladly volunteered to give her their soul of their own volition, she would never let someone else take her place. Furthermore, her sacred prostitutes were the only ones who were truly willing to trade their lives for hers, and not even Ishtar would willingly sacrifice one of her own servants. Thus, Ishtar resigned herself to the fate and headed back to the underworld, though not before making one stop at the city of Uruk. There she saw her husband mourning the loss of his wife.
What? Springtime is here again. Oh, I'm so sad about Ishtar going to the underworld. Go on, everyone. Eat, drink, and be merry. There's never been a better time to celebrate. You're looking at the new patron deity of Uruk. Now I'm the one in charge of all its wealth and riches. Oh, it's so sad she's gone. The only time I felt sad is when I hit the big in the stock market. That's awful.
Indeed, Dumuzid was holding triumphant processions every day of the week to celebrate Ishtar's death. Of course, Ishtar was not happy about it, but even the other gods found themselves a bit disgusted. Much as they understood how he felt, they couldn't help but deplore his foolishness and poor taste.
Actual fight.
Oh boy.
You've got some nerve, you dimwit. I didn't think you'd be all broken up about my death, but I sure as hell didn't expect you to make it a national holiday. If that's how you want to play it, then no more Miss Nice Goddess. Galusirits, here's my substitute. Right here. Take him.
Oh crap. It's the Piper. I mean Ishtar. Wait, no, I did nothing wrong. All I did was take your bank accounts, your pen, and your worldly possessions for myself. I promise you, I didn't do anything illegal. You must understand, it was all very above the board. Ereshkigal, please, listen to me. I believe I have a right to contest this nomination. But Ereshkigal refused to listen to Dumuzid's pleas, and accepted him as Ishtar's substitute.
Salter node is out. Oh boy, oh boy. MHXA is supposed to be really good for that node, isn't she?
Dumuzid, did everything he could to fight this. His many desperate attempts included begging Utu to turn him into a servant and ask his older sister, Gishitiana, to hide him, but in the end he was caught and taken to the underworld.
I'm in for trial. What did I do that's so wrong? Nothing, and that's the problem. Had you just mourned for Ishtar, this may be different, but... why would I waste my time on that? If one patron god dies, another has to take their place as soon as possible, or the economy goes kaput. This isn't over, you know. I'll be back for an appeal. When he did begin son of himself, I cannot bear my little brother like this. Nurse, would you please reconsider? Ishtar may have refused to accept me as her replacement, but I can still take my brother's place. If the cosmic scale requires a soul for soul, can't you let me stay in the underworld instead? Gishtiana, I can't believe it goes just so far to help that worthless good for nothing. Very well. Out of respect for your devotion, I will give Dumuzid the same sentence I did Nervkal. If he's willing to leave half of his authority here, I'll permit you to take your brother's place for half of every year. Ereshkigal neglects the Underworld's laws that were set in place by the old Ankh-Diaries. She was the only one punished for it. She knows that, yet she's still willing to show mercy. Never mind how hard it must be for her to set up so many Underworld by herself. You have my deepest thanks, Ereshkigal. I hereby swear that I shall attend to your every need during my time in the Underworld. I know that grapevines don't grow here, but I'm sure at least I can bring you some of their scent. Tiana. Hey there, sorry to interrupt your moment, but I think I'm gonna bounce. Got stuff to do on the surface, sis. I'm gonna take the water of life with me, so in exchange I'll leave this authority behind. That's the unbeatable power I acquired during this whole kerfuffle. The authority over serpents and gazelles I used to transform into my escape. How cool is that? Hey, what am I supposed to do with this authority of a womanizing jerk who only knows how to run away before turning into one serpents and gazelles? Why couldn't he have at least abide his authority over sheep? Ah. I understand now. I am slowly revising my opinion of Doomsy. Very slowly revising my opinion.
Thus Doomsy returned to the surface as the god of resurrection and was thereafter worshipped as the ruler of death and rebirth. No doubt it was a most humiliating and disastrous experience for him.
King of Urk, there's one thing I still don't understand. Both Nurgle and Doomsy returned to the surface, which means there must be a way to get it back. So why did Ereshkigal stay in the Underworld? In Sumerian myth, did she truly stay in the Underworld all her life without ever once going to the surface? That would basically make her a prisoner. It'd be like sitting in an eternity inside a stone chamber.
That was her role and the sort of person she was, someone to serve the pillar of the Underworld. And if she were ever to venture to the surface, the Underworld as we know it would be destroyed. For better or worse, she cared for the Underworld far more than necessary. She trusted her love more than her desires. Thanks to her devotion, Urk's Underworld remained peaceful and orderly. She would never abandon her duty merely because it was hard. That was the greatest authority she possessed. Do you understand, Santa? She was the only one who could manage the great feat of ruling the Underworld in all its frigidity.
Poor Eresh. Scammed twice. And that concludes our in-flight movie and Santa's second illustrated story. I hope you enjoyed it. No, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. I see. I'm sorry my story wasn't clear. I'm afraid this might happen. I must have inadvertently polished it too much and taken it into the realm of high literature. Oh, I don't get why she's attacking us. Yeah, that's a good point. Good question. Even in Sumerian myth, Ereshkigal didn't seem like a bad god at all. Exactly. You know, that's a good point. Ereshkigal doesn't have a reason to do this. So if not her, then who's attacking Chaldea? Do you have any ideas, Soul? Nurgle. Well then, there's a logical conclusion to the story after all, since it concerns who gets to rule the Underworld. Ah, Master, down there! There's another servant of the same type as me in front of us, in front of the 6th gate. Same type as you. Memeland! Evening, fellow Underworld travelers. Mr. Sheep, I'll be touring this place myself, and you just happen to get here first. You may call me Mr. Sheep. Is that you, Merle? You really are the same type as me. But why are you wandering here alone? Who are you? Then I tell you, touring this place, I'm not all associated with the Underworld, and I'm not your enemy. Sometimes I like to toss out the odd spoiler, too. After all, I'm not on Nurgle's side, either. Nurgle's the one attacking your base and holding Ereshkigal prisoner. Well, more accurately, it's less him and more the malice left behind in the Underworld. None of the gods left Mesopotamia. They can't materialize unless humans explicitly summon them. I swear I can't tell if he's just that resilient or hellbent, no pun intended, on holding a grudge. Usually it wouldn't amount to more than a pile of residual thought wandering around the Underworld, but with Ereshkigal weakened, I suppose he decided to bet it all on one last move. He's trying to steal Ereshkigal's rulership of the Underworld and reign supreme as a god once again. The age of Nurgle, the god of sun, is long over, but Nurgle, god of the Underworld? Maybe not. Unlike Mesopotamia, the Underworld is still alive and kicking, so to speak, so if you're giving on its god, he can get the place over. It is you, Merlin. There's rumblings coming from the nearby. You're not the only one here, Brother Sheep. I'm sure not. Nurgle's been hiding out there, waiting to ambush you. You thought he could keep would-be intruders out by closing the Underworld gates, but you still made it this far. This pissed Nurgle off, so he figured he'd take you out with a trap. Too bad for him, I wasn't going to let him end this story on such a grim, dark note. Who wants to see a Christmas story where Santa Claus never shows up? I certainly don't.
Cursed incubus, how dare you interfere? As if Santa Claus wasn't bad enough, how did you learn of my plan? It should be impossible for anyone outside of the Abyss to know what transpires there.
Oh, that? Trade secret. Let's just say I know a little bit more. Let's just say I know more little birdies than you might think. You really let your greed get the better of you this time, Nurgle. Even if you do become king of the underworld now, what do you think is going to happen? Are you really that ticked off about losing to a girl? If you'd only bided your time and wait for Eresh gold to fade away, there'd be no one leaking your secret plans.
What do you know, you uncouth peeping nightmare? Let's see how much you can shout after I've killed you and your little friends.
Yep, seems like you've gone and poked the bear. Looks like we're just going to have to fight. Very well, Santa. You two, Master of Chaldea, my old friend. If you want to celebrate Christmas, we'll have to beat this evil ghost of not Christmas past first. Thanks, Mr. Sheep. Ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba, white sheep, have you any wool? That's all I know of that particular rhyme. La-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da. This just happened because of course it would. What kind of advent calendar gift do we get? 3 more quartz. I will not acquit. Alrighty, 5 days left. I like that they're changing that. Gives it a little bit more sense of urgency. Okay. So we know Merlin is that servant, then. It's kind of ironic that the reset is going to help us out here by letting us know we should go with the combat uniform. Ironic, isn't it? We can skip through the dialogue, because I'm not reading through it again as much as I enjoy it. It
is weird on my voice.
Also, I don't know if I lost AP there. I wasn't paying attention. I'll find out, I suppose. I mean, it is just 5 AP in the grand scheme of things, which is just 25 minutes. But still, that'd be a little scummy. Okay. Two waves. First wave is a bunch of Galu spirits. Okay. We need to very carefully proceed forward, because I need the melt virus to prop at the proper time and not the improper one. Okay, so the proper time will be next turn then, because we can guarantee a kill on the other Galu spirit. Melt has this one, and her MP will be ready. Okay, so now we melt virus for the next turn. We will also Tactician's Advice, because I don't like how low defense is. Okay. Sea-Star Gravity Rate from male enemies is not going to do jack diddly squat. This, however, should generate a fair bit of crit stars and get the kill. 17 stars. It's not as much as I thought it would be, but still, it's better than nothing. If we can get a Tama Buster card, then we definitely have this. Oh. Okay. Charge gain only, and we got Tama Busters. We got this. No issues. Crime Ballet. Beach Flower. Midsummer Curse. He's even charmed for a turn, so we have even longer to do this. All the buffs possible, all the time. How strong is this Merlin, is the question. My bad, he literally only has Dreamlike Charisma for a little bit of extra attack boost, but that's fine with me. Okay. I will rock you. I will rock you. Oh yeah, this is done. This is done. Alright, so after this, the 5th and the 6th gates do open up. The 5th gate is the assassin node, the 6th gate is the archer node. I'm gonna go to the lottery here. So I don't have Parcelis for the double VG Nito. I don't have somebody with a Sanzang on my... Actually, I might have somebody with Sanzang on my friend list, so I might be able to pull that variant of it off. 5S, 2X, XZ, Sanzang Super Scopes. That's the 2. Okay. I get it. What are the other ones, though? Just because I want to see if there's anybody else. Cast Nero I definitely have, so that one is probably going to be the one we go with, because I've got Cast Nero, and I have Sanzang. Came up mid and Pilo, but leave HP. It's a 5-slot Cast Nero set that will... Okay, so no, Cast Nero will need face cards. Nito, Sanzang, and Cast Nero could work, though. 4S, Swimsuit Nito. You got some output significantly higher despite using one name because Anniversary Blonde succeed. I don't have Anniversary Blonde is the only issue. Okay. I don't have Gil. So we'll go with the Nito double Sanzang if I've got somebody with Sanzang on my friend list. Oh, I was so close! Glad that's over with that. You were pretty tough out there. Oh, and I should apologize for writing him off as just a residual evil thought. I'm shocked he has such a grudge that he was still surviving on it thousands of years after Eresh kicked his butt. Man, I'd hate to get one-on-one with these ancient gods' bad sides. I feel sorry for the souls who have to live in the next underworld. I'm grateful to help you, for your help, Brother Sheep. Now, could you please explain something for me? Since we just defeated this mastermind, does this mean the attack on Chaldea will stop? Nope. After all, Shkrill's the one setting the plague there. Yeah, but didn't you just say Nurgle did? Yes, that's the troublesome part. Just because Nurgle's gone doesn't mean the plague's gone with him. Even as you speak, Shkrill is attacking Chaldea from the abyss in order to kill herself. You see, in order to help you, she broke her oath she took as a goddess. In consequence, she should have lost her spirit origin and returned to the normal underworld system, but she couldn't do that. It's because there are still humans at Chaldea who remember her, isn't it? Gods die when faith in them evaporates. There's no one left who remembers them. Shkrill tried to comply with her oath and disappear. Because of all the people in Chaldea who remember her, and the records for battle stored there, she simply wasn't able to do so fully. It isn't that she bears any animosity towards Chaldea. It's just that if she's going to disappear, she has to make Chaldea disappear too. Why though? I imagine Nurgle must have gotten to her head. Hey, Red Velvet, welcome, welcome, welcome. Wait, where's the penguin? Wait, don't you mean Leviathan? What? Waddling? Because after all, they're Leviathans, not penguins, apparently. Well, greetings, Red Velvet. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Eresh Google has not made another appearance just yet, so you have not missed her. You have not missed her. Look no further than the fact that she's already finished her ablutions. She chose to get out that part of herself so that she wouldn't bring a burden to you. Ah, it's winter time. Okay, I get you. The reason she didn't react to seeing you is because she's not the same she got as she was back then. You saw her yourself back at the 3rd gate, right? How did she seem to you? Hey, just in time to see Eresh Google again. Outside of the story times, I suppose. And those were quite some enlightening stories. Yeah, she didn't seem too different, you know, from when we first met, so... But how's your farming of this event going? Now that she's not under the influence of human avatar, she's the cold-blooded queen of Kur that the Mist made her out to be. The problem is that Eresh never much liked her true sense of responsibility. After she got rid of memories of what happened back then and returned to being the same goddess she was before, she couldn't stand the thought of letting herself off the hook just by forgetting about you. Now that Eresh knows about the outside world, her heart is shaking the foundations of the underworld. Eresh decided that leaving the underworld in the state would be too dangerous, unless she thought was this version of herself. So she tried to erase her own existence and leave Nurgle in charge. As we speak, she's bathing in the pure water of the abyss in an attempt to dissolve herself. She thinks that's the best way for her to take responsibility. I swear, depressing enough for you. Then again, I should have realized that breaking the goddess oath could end this way. Doing okay, that's good. If only she could have disappeared on her own and spared the rest of us all this trouble. Yeah, you haven't changed, Merlin. You bet. You know me. I'm always 2 steps ahead. Individual resolve and personal dignity can be nourishing for the soul, but that in itself isn't really enough to keep me motivated to help out. Which is why this is your call to make soul. If you want to save Chaldea, you'll have to defeat the Queen of Kur. But if you let Eresh disappear, you'll be playing right into Nurgle's hands, and I really don't think you want him ruling the underworld in her place. Souls would suffer and disappear, the air would go stagnant, magnets and flies and decay would spread everywhere, and in the end the whole underworld would be nothing more than a graveyard. Decisions. Come on, Master. Eresh is waiting for us in the abyss. I have presents to deliver, and you have to save Chaldea. That's why we've come this far. Right you are. Besides, just getting the abyss will be 80% of your battle. Don't worry your little head over too much. Oh, and as for this gate's lock, pardon me. Yoink. Hey, get your hands off of me. Here we go. This ought to take care of things. Precious CE. That's... what is that? I guess you could say it's a dream that's a different you wished for. I burned a ton of calories to make it this far, after all. It's only fair to leave with something rare enough to be worth the trouble. What CE is that? Out of curiosity, does anybody know? Don't worry, I'm not going to eat it, setting aside that it's not really to my taste. It is even from this universe. Rest assured that I'll take good care of it, at least until you wish it, and you manage to find another one. Is that her, moon cell self, then? Okay, Santa Claus. It all looks like this is goodbye. Did you enjoy this? I certainly did. But don't let your guard down. You'll be up against what is arguably the most terrifying foe yet at the 7th gate. Someone who belongs neither to the Eresh side nor the Nurgle side. Their desire and want more than beat the two of you into a pulp. It would be safe to call this foe the greatest demon Mesopotamia has ever encountered. Be ready to make the leap and to be disappointed. The greatest demon could be the other pillar of the underworld. Doomsday. Now that I've fanned the flames, I think I'll take my leave. Farewell, soul of Chaldea. Next time, see me directly. Hopefully that future will be one that brings hope far into the reaches of the land. What is up, Red Velvet? What is up? Thou hast spoken mine name. Speak what thy wish. Oh, I just did a really good neck pop. That was real good. Also, I'm gonna do the 5th gate next. Ninja Scroll. So, I need a Sanzang here. A Sanzang with a K-scope would be ideal for this setup that I want to do. Pengu Kingu. Would be very interesting. It would, in fact, be very, very interesting. Pengu Kingu. I'm trying to envision it. Pengu Kingu. It's an interesting thought. Also, because this is going to take a while, I'm going to see if anybody on my list actually has this Anzang that I require for this. If nobody does, then we will have to try another one of the setups. Yeah, I'm not seeing Sanzang on any of these that is in the range. Nope. No Sunzong. Merry Crisis. Merry Crisis. That's good. That's a good one. That is a good one. But Pengu Kingu would be interesting. Not gonna lie. He would match with Melt. Although, I mean, Melt is a Leviathan, so, you know... Actually... There is a Gil set up. So Merlin plus 100 air daggers. What is the Gil? I need Gils. Gil. No, that is not a super scope, and that's not even a good leveled Gil. I need a Gillo. Okay, your Gil has the 3-star CE on it. Red Velvet, tell me, do you happen to have a max limit broken aerial dive or drive CE? Do you happen to have that? It's the Martha one. You should have it, actually. I believe. You should. Could you do me a favor and throw it on your Gil so that I can attempt this setup I found for the node? Please? Pretty please, with sprinkles and cherries on top. Hey, awesome. Thank you. Do I have enough of those? Can I exchange anything just yet? Doesn't look like it. Sadness. Okay, so I think I'll need to go to main menu and exit out and get rid of this person. Just let me know when you've switched it around, and then I will go ahead. Oh, you've already switched. Good gracious, that was fast. Okay. So. It's still showing that, so I am going to have to relog, so hang on. That's kind of funny. Return to title. Yeah, but I was on the friend list and I saw that it showed that you had already put the aerial drive on it. It's like, wow, that was fast. But the game decided to say, no, you can't. You don't get to fun like that. All right. So, error. Maybe if I refresh it, that might have helped. Nope. Do it like this. No. Gil's an event bonus servant, isn't he? I can't remember. Where is the Gilgamesh? Where is he? Where is the Gilgamesh? Where is he? Okay, so it'll be no event bonus available. There you are. Awesome. Okay. So per this guide, Gilgamesh is in 3rd position. We have Nito in the front line. It doesn't look like it matters what CE, and then we want Sanzong in the 2nd position. And we want Merlin in 4th. we'll be using the plug suit, which we do have. 100% overcharge first. Doesn't use single Merlin level 100. Journal clear Kiyome with MP while leaving HP on Danzo. So those two. Alright. So let's scroll over. So wave 1, Nito. Wave 2, one of 2 enemies, Sanzong with Mary Sheep. Okay, this is weird. Okay, so that's what it is. The second wave is literally only a single enemy. Perhaps? Is what I'm seeing? I should reopen it. Just to be 100% certain on this. Okay, it is not just one enemy, it is 2 enemies, but I guess maybe it means Sanzong NP then. Okay, so... this should be fine. What is the 4-star CE give? Buster and Quick. I think we gotta keep these on. Throw that there. Altera, you're getting swapped around for Mashu, so that I can throw another one of party times on, and another party time on. Okay, that should all work. Okay. Alright, let's give this a shot. Guess what you pre-ordered for the Switch? Persona 5 Royal. As a note, I have no idea if it's even coming to the Switch. Nope. Pokemon Super Sword and Hyper Shield. Or is it Pokemon Spear? Or will it be Pokemon Bow? I surrender. I surrender. My knowledge clearly is not high enough to suss it out. I'm a fool. A foolishly foolish fool. G-U-N. Call of Duty? Sorry. Oh, okay. You pre-ordered the thing that you said you were gonna pre-order. Okay, I get you. I didn't... The gun comment confuzzled me. I will freely admit that. I was confuzzled there. Rapid Sutra chanting, it seems. So yeah, we want a Rapid Sutra chanting here. And we'll do this as well. Charisma. And Doot. Doot. Hopefully Sanzong has the muscles to take this out. Gun is the... How could I be so foolish to not realize that? Gosh, I am a silly fool, aren't I? I am a silly fool. Alright, so Nito and Sanzong can indeed wipe the floor with the first 2 waves. Now comes the moment of truth, though. How does Gil fare here? Knight Assassin Team Crane, Knight Assassin Team Snake. We have Danzo and Chiome, I believe is the name. Pretty sure that's her name. Sadly no Gil Busta cards, but we are going to want to swap Nito out here for Merlin. Merlin gives Charisma. Gil gives himself the NP. And do that. And do that. JP rolls. Oh boy, oh boy. As long as it doesn't spoil, I'm okay hearing. The only thing I know is that, that Orion is a new servant with the Lost Belt thing, but that's the literal only new servant I know of, as I have been avoiding the FGO subreddit. Holy cow, Gil. Holy... Hey, Red Velvet, have you been farming this node out of curiosity? Just wondering here, because your guild just said no to the node. To the final wave. If it wasn't for that evasion, and if I had maybe gotten a Buster card, then maybe he would have one-shot it. But good lord, Gil just wrecked face, man. Gil is OP. Okay, well, thank you for putting aerial dive on your Gil. Oh, you can get Magatamos from this node too. That's pretty awesome. But thank you for putting your aerial dive on Gil. You can change it out now if you so desire. I'm not going to be farming this node for a little bit yet, because I do have the other nodes to still do. Ah, fair. Fair is fair is fair. And I'm guessing using somebody else's Memeland just doesn't have the same effect, does it? I'm guessing. Oh, I can get the other one of this. Ba ba, Mary Sheep. Okay, so for the next one, it is the Archer node. So for the Archer node, the recommended squad is... I do not have Lartoria. I do not have Lartoria. I do not have many of those servants. Eresh and Kidu Waver I do have, though. Eresh will double MP's first 2 rooms, grants double stack Charisma plus your wave 3 DPS through her NP. Calculations, the right uses level 20 K-scope on wave 3 DPS. You can achieve noticeably higher with level 100. When that right code Lancers have a unique and Charisma boost for Eresh. Now have max level K-scope for Eresh, you'll need to use Plug Suit plus Merlin or Shakespeare. Okay. This one seems like it is a lot more doable. I did. MP2 Chiome. Very nicely done, very nicely done. What if double Eresh? Ooh, double Eresh. That sounds like a dream come true. It well and truly does. It well and truly does. However, I think instead of double Eresh here, I'm going to have to probably be fairly lame and just find somebody... Actually, no. Your Eresh will serve purpose fairly nicely here. Okay, I need to rearrange servants, clear some out, clear out, clear out. leave this for now. So, lineup calls for an Eresh with K-Scope in the front line. Luckily, I do in fact have a level 20 K-Scope. Then Enkidu in the second position. Either Enkidu, Skaha, Bryn, or Raikou. So we're going with Enkidu, because I have none of the others. And by Raikou, I mean Lancer Raikou. I'm really tempted to make a Super Scope at this point, by the way. And then Weva in third position. I keep going far too far. Weva, it doesn't look like it matters what Weva has, so we'll throw a Starry Nights on him. Okay. Oh, I understand that feeling. As you can see, I've been powering my Eresh up. She is now level 96, so I am experiencing a QP deficit here. Okay, so the former Santas will work out. Ushiwaka would as well. Ushiwaka's 7, that only leaves us with 8. So I think we'll actually go the 2 most recent Santas here. Alright, not too... Actually, plus 7 for Snow Babies. This is actually probably going to be our most efficient farm. Your Eresh is small compared to mine, but tries... Well, your Eresh is NP2 compared to mine, so, you know, it most definitely balances out. Plus, given that you can get 4 million QP from each box, you don't need to farm too many boxes to get enough QP to level her up. Alright, but let us give this a shot, and make sure I got everything. I almost went in with the wrong one of these. So, if you don't make menus, yeah. Alright, so I think what we want here is the Mage Association uniform. Doing some quick mental maths. Yeah. Mage Association uniform will be good enough. Alright, let's go. See how we do with this one. You try and succeed, and you surpass. I am likely going to be heavily relying on your Gilgamesh for the silver tier node. Because that was an amazing display of utter strength of Gilgamesh. No face cards were needed except at the very, very end there. Because your Gilgamesh is just a beast. Okay, so gloves. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, and okay. So we're very liable to just wipe out all these Christmas gloves and fists, but, you know, it's fine. Hoping for NP2 at Guildfest. Ooh. I'm hoping for NP1 at Guildfest myself, you know? But here's hoping you get NP2. Here's hoping. Alright, so sadly no arrest charge there, but that was expected. A giant Hydra, huh? Interesting. But not impossible to deal with here. So, do. Alright, how does the Hydra fell? Hydra's at 69. Ew. Yeah, that's... I'm trying to think, is there anything... I can. I'm using the Atlas Mystic code so I can change my command cards. If I can get some more Buster cards, then that Hydra will die. So this one, it does seem like I might need to rely on face cards a little bit, but I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. Sorry for the yawn. I am sorry for the yawn. Also, you went down to 50 quartz. You went down to 50 quartz after all was said and done with regards to the Eresh rolls, right? I'm pretty sure you said that at least. $57? Okay. So yeah, you're gonna have... So that's... It might not seem like much, but hey, that's some savings already for Guildfest. And that is what I like to see, Eresh. That is what I like to see. Eresh deserves a head pat. Pat, pat. An unfortunate circumstance of no Enkidu cards. A very unfortunate circumstance. Oh wait, nope, there is one. I am just blinder than a bat. It sadly did not get hit from the boost. Alright, let's see how Enkidu does here. Followed the guide pretty well. 137 is not bad at all. Not the amount I would have liked. So 3 turning this one might be a little troublesome. But it also could be from the sheer fact that I have not been generating many crit stars on this one. That is a very real possibility. Okay, Tomoe is part of the Urg Flying Corps, but Tomoe does not mess around, it seems. However, your Eresh also does not mess around. I think your Eresh is gonna finish it off here. Oh, maybe not. The lack of crit on the arts card. Oh, that was close. That was incredibly close. But still, close counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. And in Eresh goal. Sure, let's go with that. Strange mind brain. So, Day 6 is now available. It has 3 parts to it, and then the 3 quests themselves. So, yeah, we'll do all those. Oh, I completely forgot about Master Missions. I forgot those were a thing. Alright. So, it's time to go back to the story, Stanley. I really need to boot up Stanley's Parable again, see if I actually can get that one achieved. Okay. So, let us go ahead and pop a golden apple. Archers. Well, it's archers, so lancers do make sense here. And yeah, this makes sense. I don't know what to expect here, so let's bring a bit of sumo wrestling instead this time. It says no event bonus CEs are required, so we can swap Starry Nights out for a fragment of 2030. And there we go. This time We'll also go with the Chaldea combat uniform. Alright, let's go. Excuse me. "49 minutes after the gate actually opened, we are finally in. Section 7, Stars Shot into a Celestial Journey." Ooh. That scene. It brings back memories. Adventures come to an end. By this time tomorrow, the underworld will be closed. Today's the last day I'll be able to look up from here and see the sky. The smell of dirt, the fragrance of flowers, the colors of the wind, the sheer height of the sky. Turns out, none of it was anything special. If that's all the surface has to offer, the underworld's better off without it. Not to mention, it's way dirtier up there thanks to all that life. Now I know for sure that my underworld is darker, quieter, bigger, and cleaner. So it's not like I'm jealous. Nope, not even a teeny tiny bit. But I did have a lot of fun traveling around with him. All those blooming flowers that Merlin guy brought with him have disappeared. Everything that reminded me of him is gone. Come to think of it, I tried several times to make flowers bloom here, didn't I? It was hopeless. All I had to show for it after thousands of years was a bunch of dead seeds. Don't be sad, the underworld is completely barren. It's not your fault they didn't grow. Gazelle droned on like usual while I stared at the sky, fighting back tears. The underworld doesn't need flowers anyways. It's not as though they're anything special. Put a brave face and agreed, however, reluctant I was to do it. Who needs flowers? Those poor things would never be happy here, even if they did. Dark as it is.
Lady Eresh, preparations for the ritual to transfer your authority are complete. Now that you have broken your oath, you have no right to rule over the underworld. As long as you harbor such doubts, it's only a matter of time until this place falls into disorder. Which is why I must ask you, please cut those memories. Return to the perfect woman you once were before you sinned and become the imperfect goddess. Once you have done so, you must sleep forever in the abyss. Though your sacrifice, the underworld will continue in peace and prosperity. Leave the rest to us. We will see that the underworld gains a more fitting ruler. All of this is to ensure the underworld's survival. Please fulfill your duty, your final duty as the Queen of Kerr.
Oh, Nurgle. Myself fall into the abyss. I cast away this new me that was created when I gained this avatar. How strange. Usually I'll be crying from loneliness, but right now, I'm actually smiling. Now that it's all ending, just thinking back brings a smile to my face. I've been so lonely, but back then I had so much fun I can't help but be happy. Goodbye, memories of the surface. Goodbye, first friend I ever made. Thanks for all the lovely conversation.
No.
I wonder if I'll ever be able to look up and listen to another of your stories while I look up at the starry night sky. Right, even if I do, it won't be me anymore. Okay. Something on your mind, Altera? Ho ho ho, Santa has nothing to hide. I'm just not quite sure how to explain this, since it's a bit complicated. Continue. Don't look at me like that. This is awkward for me too. It's even rather frustrating. If only I didn't have this slight fever, I'd be able to fulfill you in coolly as brother sheep.
No, you couldn't. No, you couldn't.
You think so too, Zerko? There. I'll give you some nice hay later. Anyway, don't worry. Everything will make sense once we get to the abyss. Look, there's the 7th gate now. Only one more left to go, Master.
Boom.
Alright, what are we up against? Lay it on me. Me neither. And I don't think they're hiding like they were at the 6th gate. I know that Brother Sheep said the greatest of Mesopotamia's demons would be here, but... Sheep are terrified, scattering like baby spiders. Why would they... There! Oh no. It's Ishtar, isn't it? You know, you got a lot of nerve trying to get the jump on me. If anyone's gonna make it all the way to the bottom of the underworld, it's gonna be me. No way I'm letting Soul and a rookie Santa beat me to it. Let's do this, mana. Maximum power, maximum energy. I'm gonna rewrite the whole god record with a single strike. Yep, it's Ishtar. Final is unbelievable. So you must be the demon of Mesopotamia. Oh. Okay, that's some new tats you've got there, Ishtar. That's right, it's me, the ruler of Venus and War, the embodiment of beauty and fertility, the blazing supernova synonymous with Mesopotamia. Ishtar soaring across the sky to avenge humiliation in record time. She got some tats. Now what are you wasting money on? Sweet, my idea to blast the gates before I could be punished was awesome. No more black mark from the Age of Gods for me. It's the start of a new legend.
It's the sheep hunter. The sheep hunter. It'll shear us for every bit of wool we've got.
Ishtar, what are you doing here? Did you come to see Eresh go too? Huh? Why the hell would I do that? I couldn't care less about her. She and I are completely opposite divinities. I've said everything I've wanted to say to her. Anything else is her problem to deal with. Me, I'm just here for revenge. I mean, come on, how am I going to set a new course record once the underworld disappears? And since it looks like Ereshkigal's not getting in my way, I thought this would be the perfect chance to dominate it like full strength. And I was right. That turned out perfectly. Not that I ever doubted they would, since I went at it with everything I had. Same dialogue. I'm not a demon. I'm just taking this seriously. This is who I used to be back in the Age of Gods, you know? Right now, this god has got a new manifestation of beauty and war. Basically, I'm Super Ishtar here.
Super. Super.
I see, I had no idea you wish to restore your tarnished name so badly. Disgracing yourself even further just to grace your humiliation. I guess Sumerian gods like to live dangerously and thoughtlessly. Say what you will, you outsiders could never understand why we hate each other so much. And when I see you're out of another adventure, you don't really think through, soul. I'm guessing Gilgamesh talked you into this. However, this is way beyond you. Not to mention letting a human go to the abyss. No way. Out of the question. Now, come on. Let's go back to the surface. I'll even take you there myself. Chaldea? Don't worry, it's not gonna get wiped out. Worst case, Christmas will just be ruined is all. I was planning to take care of Nurgle myself, but you already got him, right? In that case, the Sumerian fever will take care of itself. I had to take 7 days for Ereshkigal to wipe out all of Chaldea with the plague. Then she'll disappear before that happens anyway. Got it? So come on, it's not too late. Go back to Chaldea while you still can. Remember, the Ereshkigal who's down there in the abyss isn't the same Ereshkigal you knew. She has no idea who you are, and the second she sees something alive in her underworld, she'll try to kill it without so much as a hello. So come on, you don't need to bother with the goddess of death like that, right? I'm still going. I see, just gotta ignore my warning, huh? Well, in that case... If you listen to the reason, I'll just have to beat some sense into you. And since I'm doing it out of the goodness of my heart, I think I've earned the right to go a little nuts. Get ready, soul. I'm gonna test you to make sure you're strong enough to set foot in the abyss. I'm gonna give you the fight of your life. This will be way better than anything Ereshkigal could pull off. I doubt it. I sincerely doubt you can beat Ereshkigal, Eresh, Ishtar. Same. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Oh, me oh my. Return to the Age of Gods beginning. Resistance to NP Buster damage. Okay, that's... That's gonna prove annoying, isn't it? That is going to prove quite annoying. How much of a defensive boost does she get from this? Fairly significant one, considering that was a buster that did less damage than the arts. And she's about to charge. Wait, what? What is you little? Oh no! She freaking reduced all my cooldowns. Oh no! This isn't good. Keep getting all the gazelle animations. 'Tis your fate. Worry not, for the deer will come when you least expect it, and when it is most appreciated. I'm not liking this. We lived! Holy cow! We somehow survived that. Okay. Eresh, get Buster Booth. Buster Booth. Eresh is getting a Buster Booth. And, ooh, that's... I don't want you to apply a VOD to yourself, though, is the issue. I mean, are gazelles not but the deer of the African savannah? Gazelles are just short deer, you know? Right? They're just short deer that need to do a little bit of growing up. No, they're just short. They're short deer because... Hang on, I'm trying to think of a good justification here. What is a good justification for gazelles being short? They are short because they did not have much to eat while growing up. So they need to be shorter to make room for more energy. Yeah, that makes some semblance of sense. They are short so that they do not need to eat as much food to be healthy. Ooh, that was a good neck pop. And Ishtar is apparently immune to the stun, probably. This is honestly one of the harder battles that I have encountered yet. Okay, out of energy, charge loss, and the blessings of Kerr kick in. Oh boy. Eresh is here. She's here. I can't do that. I'm sure you know what I was trying to do. I can't pull it off, apparently. I'm a scrub lord. Alright. The two best units for putting Ishtar in her place in one zone. I feel like you probably did this exact same setup for this fight. Or at least something very similar to it. Goodbye, Ishtar. So nice to see ya. You really, really, really need to work on your temper, because it makes you spend money recklessly, and most of it is mine. Plain old Ishtar. I lost, but I was really going all out this time. If you'd stayed super. We win, Ishtar. You fought well. And I can tell you acted out of concern for Sol's safety. But please, let Sol handle this. Don't you trust him? You know, I can't fib when you're being all earnest like this. Look, I do trust him. Stupid side and all, but... Okay, Ewan, I'm kind of wiped anyway. If you got the guts to go toe-to-toe with Super Me, you should be able to face Eresh without just dying instantly, at least. Fine, go on down to the Abyss if that's what you want. What are you gonna do about that gate? I was planning to smash through it, but I don't have any magical energy left after the battle. Do you have a way to break it? Come think of it, how did you get past all the other gates anyway? Open the presents. Now that you're here, this should work out nicely. When someone receives a present that makes them truly happy, the gate counts them as being saved and open. Are you serious? What the hell happened to this place? Once-in-a-lifetime collaboration between Christmas and the Underworld. May I, Master?
Eresh and double Enki to all the bullies. No time like the present to choose a present. Ay,
it rhymes every time. Ho ho ho! Here you go, little flying girl. Hey, thanks. Someone's happy to get a new jewel. So this isn't the right gift, but Ishtar seems happy with it.
It's not enough. Her greed knows no bounds.
What's that look? I really am happy about it, okay? Okay, if I'm being totally honest, I guess I'm just looking for something that's a little more exciting or touching. What would she find touching? Well done, Master. I knew you would have an idea. Can you please tell me what it is? What do we need to make Ishtar happy? Is that some sort of terminal device? Looks like a cataclysmic noble phantasm. Was that? It's awesome. Talk about thinking big. Imagine a temple like takes people's faith and turns it into plate into old magical energy. It's feed on par with anything gods can pull off. You know, this has got to be a true demon.
Oh yes. There we go. Summer Ishtar's mistakes makes Eresh saving easier.
I guess now's not the time to be celebrating. I'll just file this idea away for later. Now the last gate is open, there's nothing standing between you and the Abyss. Primal Sea that was once home to Enki, the god of wisdom. I wish I could go with you, but me being there would just push the Eresh off. Good point. Sol and I will go ahead alone. You wait here, Ishtar. If you sense any danger. I know, I'll slip in and make sure Sol escapes with me. With his life. So, don't think you need to conserve your magical energy or anything. Don't worry about what might happen. Just go and talk some sense into her. Besides, thanks to these sheep, I think I've got a pretty good idea of why it's all Christmassy down here. So maybe, just maybe, you'll actually be able to talk to that stubborn, gloomy teacher's pet of a goddess out there. Let's go. Right, it's finally time to deliver the present I've been waiting for. Let's go bring Ereshkigal what she lost. You have Ereshkigal's memories.
So in other words, Altera has an Eresh in that sheep. Interesting. Alright, we're in the final part, section 8. Boss starts by boosting max MP, then they have a hard hitting in AoE. Be sure to push them to quickly have defensive measures. I'm guessing it is the same dude bro as the first time. So we'll want to go with excuse me. We'll want to do it like this and shake it like this. Boop. And a doot. Toot. A woot. Le boot. Okay. Still no event bonuses, so we'll... Oh, that's Merlin. That's not my Merlin. Okay. Let's go! Merry Christmas in the Underworld. Section 8. Flowers bloom in the abyss.
Oh, sound of waves. Somebody come to the abyss. Must be that human servant. What fools they are, coming here even after I warned them not to.
I may be losing my power, but I still won't have any trouble sweeping up out a couple of pests. Let's make this quick. I don't have long before I disappear, after all. Yes, I'm gonna disappear here since I broke my oath. And I don't know why. I don't remember anymore the person I was when I broke that oath when the first started. I may not know why I did it, but the fact that I'm awakening proves that I did all the same. It's only right that I disappear, so I'll dissolve into the abyss and leave Nurgle in charge. I'm not afraid. I have no regrets. If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change a thing. But there's one thing I can't help but wonder about. I know I broke my oath, but my past self will never have done that, no matter what. So I admit it's kind of painful. Something must have happened to me that led me to do this, otherwise I never would have Never would. And I'm sad and sorry I can't remember what it was. Aww. This is the abyss. There really isn't anything here besides this water. I've heard that herb of immortality grows at the bottom, but I can't seem to sink past these waves.
Of course not. Did you really think living creatures could sink to the bottom of the abyss without even a guide to show them the way? Now that Enki is gone, the bottom of the abyss is not primordial, but hollow. To reach that bottom as the sea is for every part of you down to your soul to return to nothingness. A living human can never become a part of it, just like they can never hope to soar among the clouds. You are trapped here now, repulsive visitors. This is the end of the line. Nurgle. You should have resigned yourself to dying on the surface. What do you hope to accomplish here? Did you come to save Ereshkigal? How foolish. No, not foolish. Disgusting beyond belief. The Queen of Kur felt ashamed of her irresponsible conduct, as she should, and chose to leave the underworld to us. She vowed to make amends for helping Chaldea and for permitting them to record data about her. No doubt you came here thinking you could save her from her fate. But an outsider, the only thing you are accomplishing is sullying her noble sacrifice.
Where is she?
Where you say? Think what you like. This is no courtroom, and the decisions are not up for debate. All I require of you is your deaths here and now for Ereshkigal's sake. Once you disappear, everyone who knew Ereshkigal will be gone. Faith in her will vanish completely. Do you understand? The reason Ereshkigal continues to humiliate yourself at the bottom of the abyss is because you're here. You came to help her, didn't you? Don't you want to respect her wishes? Then I shall kill you myself. Once I do, the underworld will finally be mine.
Bring it, Nurgle. I punch Goetia in the face. For Mashu, I'm willing to punch a god for second-tier waifu Eresh. Bottom of the abyss? An ocean? I can't believe it. Another hurdle right at the end. My sheep can cross the river if they really have to, but there's no way they can reach the bottom of the ocean. Well, I can figure it out later. Right now, Nurgle comes first. Let's show him who's the boss, master. Yeah, I can beat up a full power god for Eresh. If I can beat up a full power beast for Mashu, I can beat a full power god for Ereshkigal. Oh, it leads right into this with no lead-ups to prep with. Okay. I will still win. I will still win. And swappity-doo-dah, swappity-day. My oh my, what a swap heavy day. Swappity-doo-dah, swappity-day. Wonderful swaps here, wonderful day. Own attack. Nope, not enough. And do the goddess morph, Tama. Buff all the allies. Okay, so sadly her overcharge thing won't be coming into full effect here. But it'll still work. I think. I hope. And so I pray. Unlimited paper. It didn't kick in, but we still did well over 200,000. The lack of the Buster crit at the end there, but this dude is stunned like a bun in the sun for best Leviathan melt. Take it down. Even if she's not yet a Leviathan. Easy peasy lemon squeeze me. Okay. Jant is almost spawn time. We get a gallstone for our efforts. And the next one. The battle will end after 4 turns. Okay. It's useless. Our malice has taken root in the underworld itself. We're the collection of voices calling for a new underworld. You cannot kill us. Only the underworld's ruler can keep us in check. I can't do this without Eresh's help, Soul. We need to dive to the bottom of the abyss and pull her out. Got it! Precisely. No way of doing that. The only path left is you with death. Leonidas!
This is a job for muscle power. What's the third prisoner?
Oh, wait, don't tell me. Your candles give human form.
Wrong. I am the guardian of flame who awakens only at Christmas. My name, Leonidas the First. At least that's what Lord Merlin asked me to call myself. I hope you will oblige. Lord Soul trusts my words and in my muscles. Look at your hand and grasp what you hold there with all your might. You already have everything you need.
Sand!
What are the keystones of guide King Earth to the Abyss doing here? Gather as much sand as you can. Do that and its weight will lead you to your salvation. Salvation. Salvation!
Now I see the sand's weak and help us sink to the bottom. Let's go, Soul. I'll hold on to you. Oh, Candleman, take care of that whiner for us.
Shall be done. Handling complaints and suppressing riots are two of my specialties. All you need to worry about is speaking with the goddess of the underworld.
Thanks, Leo.
Not at all. Now go, descend into the abyss. Godspeed, my friends. Godspeed!
We are going at the speed of a god. Alright, the next one is a Lancer node. Lancer. The battle ends after 4 turns, so...
What I bring?
So just do it like this, and then shake it like so. Eresh go here, and let's go. Ugh. I'm actually getting kind of hungry. And I already ate dinner.
You are there, right, Soul? I can sense you, but I cannot see you. I can't even see myself for that matter, so this is the bottom of the abyss. A place devoid of light. Can't believe it. A human ignoring my warning and coming down all this way.
Eresh!
It's the 5th time you've spoken my name. Now you are really dead. That said, whatever your reasons are, I really must commend you on making yourself here. So before I skewer with my spear, I can at least ask you this: why'd you come this far, human? Why have you shown yourself before me?
Here to help.
See, in that case, can you still look upon me so fondly, even after seeing me like this?
Hey, my Eresh.
Face it, rotted off.
Oh. Well, you know, looks aren't everything. Personality's important too.
I don't know anything about you. Any memories I had of fighting by your side are gone. Never told me about Chaldea. He also told me that as long as you're around, I'll never be able to disappear. Can't have that. Now I'm losing my power. Can't rule the underworld anymore. I have nothing against you personally, but I need you to go away if the underworld is to survive. We've been thinking of this a lot. It doesn't make sense. You say you need Chaldea to go away so you can disappear yourself. But I also heard that you'll disappear even before Chaldea comes to the Sumerian view. So why attack Chaldea if all things are going to turn out the same regardless? Not be the same. Anyone who could reduce me to this state is far too dangerous to let live. Whether I exist or not, Chaldea is a threat. In which case, as the ruler of the underworld, it falls to me to do something about it. So before I disappear, I'm gonna make my amends for my sins. When you're facing death, you humans put your affairs in order, right? That's what I'm doing. I'm using the last of my power to help the underworld.
So. Yeah, you don't have to disappear.
Well, because...
That's enough, Ereshkigal. You and your guests have said plenty. You've done your job well. Now I shall take over for you. The underworld is the last bastion for the gods that have declined and vanished. A mystic land of darkness that light humanity can never reach. If you truly wish to protect the underworld, then you will obey me. Do that, and the underworld shall become a land with a dead writhing pain. Do that, and it shall be reborn as the garden of terror, as a world of death, dust, maggots, and plague. Nurgle.
See, now it all makes sense. That's Nurgle's authority. The same one Ereshkigal laid claim to. When Nurgle lost to Ereshkigal in the underworld, he left behind his hatred, his rage. Now with Ereshkigal weakened, the rage has gained a new life. He's using Nurgle's remnants, his authority as an avatar. It's basically Nurgle's spiritual substitute, representing his essence. Another ruler of the underworld who would never have shown himself if Ereshkigal had been weakened.
Correct. Ereshkigal is the good godly spirit, and I'm the evil one. We both incarnations of the underworld itself, where you both represent its future. Humans cannot hold to the gods and the standards of good and evil. There are times when so-called good decisions can kill an entire world. Now come, Ereshkigal. Time has come to fulfill your duty. Kill them and disappear completely. No, Eresh.
I'm not the Ereshkigal you knew. I'm the Queen of Kher, fallen to disgrace. It's only right for one who lost their power to vacate their position. Before I do, I must make amends for the wrongs I have committed. I've watched your descent through the underworld, made from a distant land. I'll admit that I enjoyed it. But I cannot forget the ruin and discord you have brought to the underworld. Now I'll pass judgment on you myself.
Then I must pass judgment on you, Ereshkigal. Judgment on you being cute. And I hereby say you are guilty of this crime. Who hereby agrees with me that Ereshkigal is guilty of being cute? I am very glad this is a 4-turn battle. Because otherwise I would be very worried, because that is a lot of break bars and not a lot of damage. Also, I don't think I'm going to be doing the free quests on stream just because I am starting to get tired here, so I'll probably finish the story and then be calling the stream. I won't be doing whatever this secret party quest is, just because I'm not going to do that until stream, because there's also the challenge quest to consider in the future. Also, I like how this is the flower that is inevitably going to bloom in the underworld. It's inevitable, after all. Turn the on. Can I stun her? Yeah. Okay. Battle is over. We win. Eresh cannot slay us. There's only deer when deer is here. I thought this battle ended after 4 turns, game. It's not ending. What are you doing, game? You're breaking your promise. Your promise. Your promise. Oh, I need to stretch my legs. Oh, at least no NP like I was worried about. There we go. It took 5 turns, not 4. Okay. No drop. No surprise. Okay. There's only Deer here just bothering Eresh as Deer does. My Eresh knows that it's no bother. All the servants that are on my support have volunteered to do so. You know, it's why Mash has not been on support, because she's worried she's not good enough without her servant powers. Eresh, though, she wants to prove herself. I think there might be a little bit of Yandere mixed in there as well, and she's trying to, you know, make sure that she shows that she's the best support person, but that's just speculation.
Now do you see? Now do you see? You never stood a chance. There's no one in the underworld who can hope to defeat Eresh. Absurd. You should have seen the futility of your struggle, but you persisted in this ill-conceived venture. Just how foolish are you? Is your skull empty of anything but air? Then again, humans were originally born from clay. I suppose there was no chance of you being intelligent. I'm sorry, I apologize for Nurgle's harsh remarks. But I can't blame him for thinking that. Your recklessness defies comprehension. I'll ask you one more time. Why'd you come all this way? Sick Chaldea from the Sumerian fever?
Because I couldn't give up on you. I cannot say I wanted to see you again, Eresh, because I'm already seeing her constantly. But I can say with full confidence that I will not give up on you. And that goes to the audience in general.
Ah, so this is what means sports on a wound. How tragic, it brings a tear to my eyes. Voice tears of mirth, you pathetic cretins. You've come all this way only to fail.
I see. Thank you for trying to help me. I do appreciate that, and I'm sorry. There's nothing you or I or anyone can do now. Can I accept your kindness? I have no right. After all, I've already cast it aside myself. I no longer have any precious region to.
I have them.
Huh? Huh?
I was waiting for you to mention it for a while. Looked like it might never happen. But you finally mentioned something precious. Which means this belongs to you after all. It's not right for me to keep it. Alright. Ho ho ho. Thank you for waiting, children. Santa's finally ready to deliver her present. Something a certain little sheep entrusted to me. The very memories that Eresh discarded. Oh.
Alright, archers. We have an unknown guest servanto. Okay. Archers. Or archer. Probably gonna be up against Nurgle, but I guess he's got the archer class now. But Eresh deserves to be here for this, so we're gonna keep Eresh on the squad. What we will do, though, is change you for the Meme Master Memelin. I don't know why I always scroll so far down. Yeah. And then we can swap into him whenever we feel the need. Okie dokie, artichoke, let's a goki.
Ereshkigal's memories. That can't be. How did you? Oh, never mind. Ereshkigal, kill her. Shut that foolish rogue spirit up before she can say another word.
Well, you know, I'm actually really interested to find out.
Oh, don't give me that now, you fool. You're the one who discarded those memories, remember? Enough of this. Lend me your body. I shall kill her myself.
Santa!
Can't let you do that. Deliveries must be signed for by their intended recipient. Who's countering?
Doomsy! Doomset, it's you.
I told you, Doomsy sounds better. And to answer your question, I'm the one who recovered Ereshkigal's memories and kept them safe. I even threw in the gift wrapping for free.
You're Doomsset, the god of shepherds. Come to think of it, I haven't seen you around in some time. What have you done now?
I would prefer not to comment. I've never got along well with bull-headed boors like you. Now then, beautiful Altera, fluffy soul. You did well to make it this far, and I'll take it from here. Terrible Ereshkigal.
What?
Now is the time to return to your true form. Remember Nurgle's authority, the brilliant of the light of the sun you once laid claim to. Now is the time for you to awaken to the sun's gleaming shine. As they say, there is no time like the present. After all, don't you feel you could pull that off now? If these memories are truly precious to you, you should also start to shine bright. Proud goddess of the underworld, there was once a time when you didn't even know what the sun was. You knew nothing of light. You did not know what it was you admired. Bah. But as you are now, you might be able to shine.
Rainbows. Colors gleaming to aspire our flames. Huh? What have you done, you foul creature? The memories are even stronger now than they were before. They have just disappeared if you'd let them be. But you weren't and reinforce them. How dare you use the water of life for something like this? Doomazid, whose side are you on here? We're both gods of the underworld who have been cruelly mistreated. Have you forgotten your humiliation at Ishtar and Urskull's hands? The anger it roused?
Oh my, this is terrible, just terrible. I think I'll turn into a serpent and make my escape.
Doomazid! Shut up! Get out of my body! Now! Oh, no! I'm being stripped away. This light can't be.
Final ascension.
Oh, yes, can. I'm back to my old self. This light is nothing less than the heat of the glaring sun. Your Honor, I hereby name this a scorching shrine. Kigal Mesalamatea. It shall be the sun of the underworld. It shall mark peace that warms the untamed lands. And a mess for you, human. Thanks, Eresh. You're welcome. But you don't have a chance. You don't have to thank me for anything. I did because I wanted to. I will help you for my own sake.
Yeah, that is a banging spear.
I know, right? I mean, that's not important now. You really do just say whatever comes to your mind, don't you? Still, I think I've powered up a fair bit since last time. But that's not important right now, either. This is great and all, but there's something I need to handle.
How dare you purge me from yourself? Up into your responsibilities, Eresh. How long will you cling to the unseemly spirit origin? Do you plan to leave the underworld behind and be free? Perhaps abandon it for life on the surface? How dare you! I forbid it! All the hate and rage swirling around forbids it. You will disappear, the underworld will be reborn.
Don't get the wrong idea, Nurgle. I admit, I'm not giving up the spirit origin, but I'm not sticking around for my own sake. I'm sticking around to protect the underworld. Now that I've heard your plans for it, I realize what my real mistake was. It wasn't breaking my oath, it was deciding to let you take over the underworld for me. You don't actually care about the underworld, you just want a place to call your own. A world that exists just to worship and glorify you. No way, I'm entrusting the underworld to a god like that. There's land of tranquility that exists to shelter souls after they die, to protect the longing they still have for their lives. And no one, human god or otherwise, gets to threaten that. I'm Reshkill of the underworld, the Queen of Kur. On my honor, I hereby banish Nurgle's residual malice from this my domain, effective immediately. Alright, let's do this, Soul. I may have to live at the present, but I still think I can afford to put in some overtime. The best celebrations are those you share with others. Now let's join the forces of the goddess and play our victory jingle together.
Jingle bell, rock.
You know, I wonder how many Christmas remixes you could do, but with substituting servant themes. Probably a lot.
Malice of Nurgle. Nurgle. And it's double Eresh time. Okay. Well, we may as well lead with one Eresh. Kawanya Yamahi Senya Boy. Not bad, not bad. That's the first wave done. Now the question is, does he get stronger or weaker? A little bit stronger. Anomaly of the Heavenly Orb. Alright, we'll use support Eresh now. That was not as much NP gen as I thought it would be. Surprising. Flash that gave rise to Kutha, the 14 demons. Holy cow! That's a lot of debuffs. Attack, quick, arts, buster, crit, NP, C-star, NP gain when damaged, HP recovery, damage minus. Okay, the damage minus is actually a new thing for me. I've never seen that before. Alright, as much as I would like having double Eresh, I do have my own Eresh who can help out here. Who will pretty much own face here. Maybe swapping into Merlin was not the best idea in the immediate moment, but it's the one I'm going with. Last bar is down. Nurgle is even stronger than ever. Authority of the Heavenly Orb. Flash that gives rise to Kutha. Oh no, the Fudger stunned me. That stun could be bad. Burned on Grudge. Okay, maybe not. Oh, jeez Louise. At least we guarded for most of those, but even still, that was mean. However, let's see how Tama does here. He's got one chance at getting a critical hit here. Let's see if she can pull it out. We'll do a chain because better safe than sorry. Oh, he's gonna be chilling off forever and ever if I have anything to say about it. There's that flash that gives right. Okay. This guy does not like Eresh Kugel, clearly. Very clearly. Does not like Eresh. Hitting her twice with the same debuff. Okay, if that had gone on Ereshkigal, I would have had some words. And they would not have been nice ones. Okay. We've got this. Thank God for the spare Eresh. There we go. Game, set, match. Okay. Another few gallstones. I find it interesting that they were actually had an X how many there was rather than just multiple rows. That would actually be pretty cool if they did that. For more materials. Ah! Why is this one able to use my authority so well? Why did I ever give her my authority? Does it mean I've forgotten about the humiliation I endured? I hatred resentment I felt in defeat.
You are the only one fixated on that authority. That hardly seems to make... There's hardly any sense in pointing that out now. You are the malice that was born from your battle with the Eresh, so you don't know what happened afterward. Nurgle was an arrogant god, but that arrogance was tinged with generosity. Nurgle did not begrudgingly submit to his victor. He willingly handed over his authority to the goddess who defeated him as a friendly gesture of respect. But you never knew that because you were left behind and forgotten. It cannot be true. I refuse to accept it. The Underworld is the land of suffering and humiliation, to be ruled by fear and lamentation. Just like me, this is how I've always been. For the Underworld like that too, then both it and I could have remained a part of humanity's mythology forever. I understand how you see it that way, but I'm afraid you're the only one who does. It's sad when one simply cannot understand, isn't it, Nurgle? You've been that way since the age of gods, which is why you've never had many friends. Oh, the burns.
I'm soaked. I'm soaking wet here, Eresh. This water is very cold. I'm impressed you managed to make it back up here on your own. You must be a pretty good swimmer. I can't say it was easy for me. I can't believe I couldn't use my rainbow rail underwater.
There's only so much sheep can do, you know. If you want to get around the seabed, you should look for a dolphin or a heroic spirit with a submarine.
Hey, Doomsit, you really here? I guess I wasn't seeing things after all. Why do you look like that? Wait a second, that's the authority I always wanted, isn't it? So you stuck me with serpents and gazelles and kept the sheep for yourself, huh?
It's all about affinity. Serpents and gazelles simply take to you. At any rate, we're running out of time faster than a sheep loses its flavor. In a few minutes, the descent into the other world will be over, and time to spare before Christmas, too. Once the date rolls over to December 24th, we shall go back to our own timelines. Caldeo will return to December of 2018, and the underworld will return to December 1 year prior. Of course, the time difference won't matter to you if you choose to stay here, but if you did, Soul would either be stuck in the underworld forever or emerge to find himself looking much older or younger.
Really? What time is it now? 11:30 p.m.? That gives us hardly any time at all. Finally, we have a chance to see each other again. I don't even know what to say.
It's okay. I mean, I can't... Is this a remix? Is this a remix from Extella? It sounds like a remix. It's I'm getting flashbacks to that ending thing with Altera. Her ending. Man, Excel Umbral Star it was wonky in some places, but the story was really solid, and it really made me like Altera. And it's very appropriate that I don't know if this is the original, if they remixed it, but for a touching moment like this with Eresh, it's definitely an appropriate track. But yeah, I can't really swim either. I can doggy paddle, and I can go underwater a little bit, but yeah, I can't really swim.
I can see from your smile that you know this isn't the end, Soul. You're right, this is not goodbye forever. I can see you're very smart. True, even after your hard work, you won't be leaving with a reward from Ereshkigal. Nor will the underworld be throwing a party in your honor. That's just not the sort of place it is. But the bonds you forged here are greater than anything more earthly.
You're right. Since I did break my own oath, I was planning to give up this avatar and go back to my old gloomy self. But if I just said goodbye now, after everything you've done for me, it would really be a failure as a goddess. You saved me. You more than paid me back. From now on, I can hold my head high and continue to help you as a spirit origin. The Ereshkigal you know. Called a Chaldean bond. I'll do my best to, depending on how your adventure goes, we still have plenty of chances to see each other.
Exactly, though I'm afraid you'll have to wait another year before you can be summoned. I'm sure it'll be dull and torturous, but at least you'll have something good to look forward to.
I know that. I'm a goddess, remember? I'm not gonna go jumping the gun. I can wait for another year, no problem. Although, you calling for me and me running to your aid are different things, so if you ever need help, even if it's not you, I promise I'll be here. I'll show up looking super awesome and be your totally amazing goddess of victory.
I know.
Hey, why are you so confident about that? Now I'm getting kind of nervous. Don't tell me I'm the type who screws it when it counts. I'll start practicing in front of the mirror every day as soon as I get back to my temple. Anyway, we don't need to talk anymore about the future now. I really thought I wouldn't mind disappearing after all. There was something I valued more than myself. So I figured that as long as it was safe, I wouldn't matter if I was gone. No, even if I did disappear, I thought your world would be fine just without me. But honestly, I was really anxious. Even if nothing's ended up changing, I wasn't sure if those unchanging things would remember me. Which is why... I'm so happy you came all the way to the Abyss just for me. Thank you for being you. Thank you for staying true to what you think is right, no matter who you meet or what happens to you. No present, no matter how grand or extravagant, could ever make me happier. Protect that smile. Protect that smile. What a wonderful smile. That alone makes this whole journey worthwhile.
Right you are. It's embarrassing even as a sheep, but it's all part of Christmas. Even a young girl who's always had trouble expressing herself gets to experience a little bit of happiness.
Indeed, now I know that Christmas is warm, heartfelt, good civilization. Although there's still one thing I don't understand. What was your objective, Doomsy? You hated the underworld just like Nurgle did. Well, I suppose your grudge should be against Ishtar and Eresh. They're the ones who took your power and your life, after all. So why did you help Eresh?
You must understand me, beautiful Altera. I am Doomsit. I do not take sides. Yes, Eresh may have worked me to the bone and punished me relentlessly, but I still owe her a debt. And yes, Ishtar made my life hell, but I don't exactly hate her. I don't really see a problem with the fact that I once held a Goddess Downfall appreciation sale, and so I can't really blame Ishtar for making me take her place. Yes, I may have experienced great pain and begged and pleaded for mercy, but I don't bear them any ill will. That's just how we got to think. What matters is that it works out in the end. And this turned out very much to my liking, though it's a shame I wasn't able to save Nurgle.
I see. I knew I was right to trust you, Sheep. I always thought there was something different about you.
Not at all. I was blessed to find such a wonderful partner. In fact, I think I'm fully in love with you. If only you didn't have those marks on your body, we could have collaborated in the best sense of the word.
I see you are just as fickle as your methods made you out to be. Tell me then, where does Ereshkigal rank on your scale?
Good question. Ereshkigal has often lamented how there are no flowers to be found anywhere in the underworld, but if you ask me, there is one beautiful flower here, and that's much closer than she realizes.
That is smooth. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that was a very smooth line.
Now, as lovely as it would be to end on that note, I believe it will be tomorrow for us.
Right, Master, we need to escape from the underworld right away. Quick, get on Zedeko before it becomes the 24th. Hurry.
See you around, Eresh.
Protect that smile. Did you finish saying your goodbyes? Are you certain you have no unfinished business? I see, yes, that is a lovely promise. That is exactly how Christmas should be. Very well then, hold on tight, Master. We're going to break out of the underworld at Mach speed. But before we do that, I have a message for the underworld as well. I don't know what I was thinking. I've been here all this time and I haven't said the most important words of the season. One could hand out all the presents of the world and they would be wasted without these words. Would you mind saying them with me? I don't know, I'm quite up to it on my own. Ho ho ho, are you ready, Master? What is the most important message to spread at this time of year?
What else?
Merry Christmas!
Okay, this was a very heartwelling story. Oh my, okay. That looks awesome. The whole scene. Oh, that makes it even better. Okay, this was awesome. I've quite enjoyed this Christmas. I have quite enjoyed it quite a bit. And I don't feel like I'm going to go to jail for reading through it like I did with the last year's Christmas. Alright. So, if I go here, High Difficult Dance of the Fairies is available. And Secret Party is also available, but that will wait until the next stream. However, Eresh did give us a ticket. It would only be fair and right if we were to spend that ticket on her. It would only be fair and right to utilize the ticket that she gave us for saving her to see if she won't come home again. I very much doubt it, but, you know, you never know with these things. You never know. I'll actually take Genshin. He's NP3 now. I will take that. I'm not going to utilize the other ticket, though, because I need to start saving tickets for other purposes. I only have less than 250,000 QP. A number that is going to go down even further here as soon as I do this. Yeah, I'm at less than 200,000 QP. I have a lot of farming to do. And with all the gates available to me now, I can most definitely do it. So, it is getting late. This stream started late as it is, so I will be calling this stream here. Next time, we will be doing the secret party, the challenge quest, and pretty much just farming in general. That is all to be waiting next time, which I will do on Monday. Christmas, obviously, there will be no stream because I am not crazy. But beyond that, Monday will be the next stream. Everything else is up in the air because I might be going away for vacation. For now, though, I will call this here. So I have been Solar Dragon. I do hope that you have enjoyed this lovely stream involving the Christmas event. If you did, leave me some feedback in whatever way you so see fit. And if you want to check out more videos by me, you can either check out the archives here on Twitch, or check out the YouTube channel Solar Dragon, same name, same games, and you'll find a lot of, a lot of stuff there. Outside of all that, thank you all once more so much for coming out. It's been a pleasure. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.